So, here we go with Adam Davis against Callum Singleton. This is a loser's side game. So there you see the scores from around the room. Just been in there doing a little masterclass on breaking with Chris Melling, which we'll hopefully be able to show you in the grand final, which is really good fun and very interesting. In the meantime, Craig Waddingham beat Jack Whelan 11-9. Steve Petty beat Mason Penny 11-1. Declan Brennan beat Chris Gill 11-1. Shane Thompson beat Adam Penwell 11-4. Gareth Hibbert beat Carl Boys 11-6. We saw Chris Melling beat Jordan Shepherd 11-5. Jamie Burnett went through against Jason Tuvey 11-3. Sean Chipperfield beat Sam Bircher 11-1. That's an incredible scoreline. Dave Fernandez beat Oli Bell 11-8. Tom Cousins beat Liam Dunster 11-4. Jimmy Croxton's 10-7 up against Govey Gill. And Arfan Dad beat Josh Kane 11-1. That's another incredible scoreline. It's couple of very tough opponents there in Sam Bircher just winning one frame and Josh Kane also just winning one. That's amazing. Joined on comms now by Shane Thompson off the back of a solid win there against Adam Penwell.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Played alright, so
That's
we're still going.
Yeah, you're still there, mate. Still in the winners section now in winners qualification.
Yeah, I got Declan at 5 o'clock, I think.
Yep.
So has Callum had much of a chance here in his first couple of frames, or has Adam been Adam?
Yeah, Adam's doing the biz at the moment. He's Callum had a bit of a go in the first, but yeah, I mean, two very, very tough opponents, and they'll be annoyed that they found themselves in the losers section.
Yeah, I was just saying to Paul then, this is some first round of the losers.
Yeah, of course, Adam Davis is here courtesy of an 11-5 beating from Sam Bircher yesterday.
Yeah.
And Callum Singleton is here because he had a hill game against Sean Chipperfield yesterday, in which Sean won the deciding frame.
Yeah, it looked like quite a good match. I watched that till late last night. So.
Yeah, they went toe to toe. I think Callum had a chance. Someone told me that he had a sniff. There were a couple of late games last night, a couple of absolute crackers.
I think Callum, in the decider, Callum had first chance, and I think he played the wrong ball.
Yeah.
Which he probably knows about now because he might have watched it back, maybe. But yeah, there's a few of us sat in the bar and we said that he played the wrong ball first.
I say there was a couple of games there in the draw. Where are we? Just running through it now. Yeah, that Phil Harrison, Greg Batten's still ongoing.
Yeah, I think that's 8-6 now, isn't it?
Yeah, 8-6 to Phil. Neil Raybone and Liam White was 6 apiece. And Neil Raybone's now won 11-6, so
wow.
He won the 5 on the bounce. He's been my pick from the start of the weekend.
Yeah.
And,
chat about in the car, won't we?
Yeah, still going strong. I think it was a big price, 20 to 1.
Yeah. I mean, some people had him at 22s, didn't they?
He opened at 22s, yeah. But yourself, I mean, you were a big price at 40s.
Yeah, I think I was 28s with Jed, and then I think there was another price online, the 40s, but sort of opinions. I don't take it personal. It's like,
of course,
bigger the odds, I'm more happy to have a bet.
Yeah, I mean it's a crazy field, isn't it? So I mean someone's got to be favourite.
Yeah, of course.
Going to be playing the double here.
Yeah, he loves the doubles. I would have had him.
Just needs to straighten this one up, doesn't he? We'll probably see him punch it.
Yeah, he probably sun it back out. Yeah, he's not actually as far down as I thought he was, but
it's far enough to.
Yeah, he does
have to straighten it. He's you're going to see him. You're going to see him punch it to try and straighten it, and just screw the cue ball back. Probably just left it where it is now.
Yeah, great shot.
Very nice. And as I say, you saw him punch it, just straightens it up off the rail.
Very rare I see Adam miss a double.
We were just having a little private lesson there from Chris Melling, talking about how he gets out of snookers. And it was a real eye-opener. It was fabulous. Yeah. It really was fabulous.
I wanted to give him a tenner.
I seriously need to get Chris Melling to do us a little video of a masterclass of that.
I don't think he will. He won't do it.
No, I don't think he will either. But it was honestly a real eye-opener. If you ever get a chance to chat to Chris about snookers, I mean, basically, it comes from the American game. The essence of it is that you break up the table into the diamonds that you see on a diamond table. So each rail would be broken up into sections of 5, and you'd use the aiming point. So basically, from the centre pocket, you'd be looking at hitting the first diamond on the bottom rail to the left-hand side, and that ball's going to go side rail and then pot a ball that's over the top right pocket.
He didn't miss any of those.
He didn't miss one.
And
he said he will never miss a ball playing with that system.
No.
And that's why he's so good at getting out of snookers. I won't give all his secrets away, but
No,
I mean,
it was fascinating.
That was the basics of it, and that was honestly there were 4 or 5 top players around watching that, and they were in awe of it. I mean, Callum Singleton was watching.
Yeah, I was there as well.
He was just shaking. He was just shaking his head, thinking.
I think I swore at one of them.
Stuff?
I think I swore as soon as I seen it hit the second rail, I started swearing at him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a bit naughty.
Yeah, he was actually trying to recreate the shot that he played in that ridiculous clearance that everyone's aware of, the ridiculous clearance that he did in the 9-ball match that Johnny Archer was commentating on. And if for some bizarre reason you've never seen it, then just Google Chris Melling ridiculous clearance or Chris Manning clearance or something, and you'll see it. And he played some of the most ridiculous shots, and it finished with the 8-ball. Is basically he can see the 8-ball, but he can't pot it into the bottom left corner, even though it's pretty much a straight shot. So he's hit it off of the bottom rail, side rail, top rail, and then right-hand side rail, and then back down into the same pocket.
I think that was his last ball, and then he finished bang straight on the black.
Oh, of course it was his last ball, and then he finished on the black, yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, then please do.
Yeah, it's the best 5 minutes you'll ever see on a pool table.
Just watch that clearance and listen to the commentary from Johnny Archer. Johnny's in absolute awe.
Adam looks like he's cruising this match.
Yeah.
It is a shame to get 2 players like this in the first round of the losers, because it's 2 players that you fancy going deep.
Just got slightly the wrong angle, but he's fine, and he can screw straight back.
I think he should be fine.
It's one of those, he's that close to the pocket that he can nick the pocket and straighten up the cue ball.
I mean, he could even if he can't get to the middle, he can play the black at the top anyway. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah. He's got just a bit more angle than we think he's got.
I think he's going into the gap, screwing into the gap.
Yeah. How's it come out?
No, I don't like that.
There were better options there.
I think he could have just played it to the rail.
Yeah.
And just play the black at the top left-hand corner.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe tried to get a fraction too close there.
I won't put it past him getting this though.
These are tough though, aren't they? When they're this close together, it's hard. It's hard to pick the.
And you're putting into a blind pocket as well. So.
Yeah. It's one of those you just got to pick the pot in line and then just trust your judgment. Oh, he's going to double kiss it. Oh.
I think that black was going to go in as well.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was in, and then it double kissed it out, and nearly double kissed it back in again. It was a kind of double kiss.
Callum's got to find a real good snooker now.
He's put his hand up there and apologised. And what got us talking about?
I don't like that shot at all. He's left me up and down, I think.
Yeah, he's left the up and down. What got us talking about the getting out of snookers with Chris was the one cushion escape. He had you wouldn't have seen it, but he had a one cushion escape that Sheppy had left him to pop the ball over the bottom left pocket. And Chris actually said, you can't leave that, because he said, I tell you now, I will never miss that ball.
Yeah.
I will never miss it. A one cushion escape. Oh, look at this. Lovely.
What was the score in that game?
11-5.
To
Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, he played sublime.
Was it really good, was it?
Oh, it was. I mean, Jordan didn't make that many mistakes. His break let him down a bit.
Okay.
He maybe missed a couple early on, but Chris was just break dishing for giggles.
It was always going to be that sort of game, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
One of them was either going to. I could never see that game being close.
It was a coin toss.
Yeah.
It was definitely a coin toss. One of the bookies had it at 4-6 and even money in favour of Sheppy. The other one had it in favour of Sheppy 2-5 and 7-4 on Chris.
That's big, that, isn't it?
Massive.
Even money.
Yeah.
It's big. I thought he probably would have just done 5-6 a pair and been done with it.
Jez Graham, John McAllister, that one really.
Yeah, Jez was
Gritty game.
in
9
front,
each.
I think.
Yeah,
9-9 now, is it?
Yeah.
I think Jez was a few in front.
Phil Harrison's opened a lead against Greg. He's 9-6 now. All the other games in that winners round 1 have now been completed. Tom said in his interview yesterday that he was going to win. And beating Liam at 11-5, that's going to give him all the confidence that he needs, isn't it? 11-4, sorry, 11-4.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a...
Yeah, I was trying to keep an eye on that game whilst I was playing. It was.
So you're obviously taking Penwell seriously. Just
Drop myself in that one, aren't I? No comment.
In this losers round, Adam Basu is 2-1 up against Chris Day. Omar Mounchid is 2 each with Scott Crawley. Drew Hughes is 3-2 up against Scott Gillespie. Scott not having the best of weekends at the moment. Dan McVicker's 3-0 against Ben Kamal. Ben Flack's 2-0 against Mark Asprey. I think you could count the amount of frames that Mark Asprey's won in this event, in this series, on about one hand, I think. But to be fair, he's had some disgusting draws.
He has had some. I think that was last year he had Mick first round, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing is, in this event, there's not really many easy draws.
Rich Gifford 4-0 up against Jason Ellis.
And even sometimes when you get an easy draw, it can work against you as well because you don't focus enough, and you can come unstuck.
I was just about to say that Jason Ellis has played 15 frames of pool and he's not won one, but he has now got himself on the board. It's 4-1.
I honestly don't know how Jason plays with the cue he uses. He's got like an old 2-piece with a screw on tip.
Never.
Yeah. I noticed it last night. Yeah, I noticed it last night. I remember Jason from the tour, but I never remembered him having a cue like that. So I don't know if it's new, like a new thing he's using, or
it's not new.
It's not a new cue. It's not a new cue.
Unless he bought it in Sports Direct.
It's not a new cue, but yeah, he's using a screw on tip. So it can't help him because he's obviously decent for him to want to play on this and put himself forward, but you still got to have some sort of decent equipment to help you. I mean, but I can't see how that cue can help him at all.
No.
I might go and see if he wants to put in order.
The only screwing tip I've seen in the last 10 years have been the rackers in the pubs.
Well, it is pretty much that, but a 2-piece.
Wow. So he's basically taken one of them, cut it in half, and put a joint in.
I might go see if he wants to order a cue.
Yeah.
I know a man.
You do know, man. Yeah. Anyway. In the meantime, we haven't actually said much about this game, and we haven't really needed to because Adam Davis is just putting on a bit of a masterclass.
Yeah, it's getting boring now.
He's got this to go 5-0.
I haven't seen Callum at the table.
No.
Apart from playing that snooker.
Oh, he's got an angle. He's just taking his medicine here. He's just going to come back out into bulk and play the black to centre. Not trying to be too clever.
Play in the corner?
I think
no, it doesn't go.
No, I was going to play at the centre.
From the first angle we had, I didn't like it.
Oh, wow.
It was tricky, but...
A bit of commentator's curse there. Yeah, that was a little bit tricky. And what does he do here? Is he going to try and
I think there's
get a better snooker than he did a minute ago?
Don't know. I think there's a finish on. To be fair, if the 3 yellows at the top, if the top 2 plant,
yeah,
then he's got to finish. Yeah.
But if they don't, he's got a simple snooker in behind them, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's gonna take the attacking option.
And Adam wasn't at that coaching clinic just now, so he won't know how to get out of it.
Exactly. Well, it looks like he's got the perfect angle to stun across into them if he wants to, but I think, as you say, if it does plant, he'll just be landing on it.
Yeah.
And I think it does. It looks like he's loading up here.
Yeah, he's revving up.
Yeah, he's gonna break him up. That could go wrong, and it has
as long as that's not touching ball.
Yeah, if that's not touching, he's okay. If it is touching, he's still got one into the middle, but it's a tricky little shot. And suddenly it's just increased in difficulty slightly. Clearly he felt he needed it to stun into him. It's not a touching ball, so he can just play across the face.
I'll be digging down on this and just a little screw shot.
Yeah.
Ideally, he wants to get on the one below the black, really, but
he doesn't like it. He's going to take the one to middle. Looked like he was tented.
Yeah, the angle's quite deceiving now. I thought he was going to miss it.
Yeah.
It looked like he was going a bit wide.
So you're back in action at 5?
I think it's 5 or 5:30.
Yeah. So this for Callum to have a lifeline, and it really is Adam that's given him a lifeline here. It's at 5-0 in a race to 8. There's kind of no way back, but at 4-1, has he got the break in the next? Yes, he has.
So
if he can finish his clearance and find something in the next, he could find himself at 4-2, which is a whole nother collection. Just enough, wasn't it? Yeah. Didn't look like it was going to get there, but
I keep forgetting how fast this table is.
So fast and reactive, yeah. So 4-1, needs to find another one. Just start pushing the pressure back onto Adam. Quality player is Callum, so don't write him off.
Jez is now 10-9 up on John McAllister. Ben Flat now 2-all with Mark Asprey. That was 2-0 just now. That's another good game on table 10. Scott Gillespie, Drew Hughes, free apiece. Right, let's see what Callum can do here then. Oh, he's in off. Oh, he's in off.
Disaster.
Reds are quite nice as well, I think.
Yeah, it's just that one stray red that doesn't really link up to anything else.
But he can if he can leave the one over the middle bag and the one down the rail last, then it's not too bad. Because he can just play the one in the middle, one down the rail, black in the middle. Yeah, that's perfect. There we go. Little screw back now and perfect.
So Callum, of course, Adam, of course, is the current reigning champion. Won event number 3.
Yeah, he got lucky in the semis, didn't he?
Who did he have in the
If his break wasn't that big, he wouldn't have won. Nah, he played class, to be fair.
Yeah, he did.
The whole event, he was unbelievable.
Yeah. I missed out there. What I remember is at some point on Saturday afternoon, I walked through the bar, and Brian Halcrow walked out of the room looking a haggard man, and he said to me, he'd just come off the table with in his match against Adam Davis, and he said, if he keeps playing like that, he's going to win the event. And I looked over at Adam's price, and at the time he was one of the outsiders of the field, at something like 16-1.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, quite fancy a go
It's
on
big,
that. And I got
big.
I got sidetracked, and then forgot to put it on. And of course, he went on and won the event. But it was a huge price for him at the time.
Yeah, it's massive.
People underrate him.
It's crazy,
I
though,
don't know
isn't it?
why.
Like you always see it before every event, like predictions, blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah. No one
blah.
mentions
No one
him.
mentions him.
No.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And any kind of like Kolkata or action or whatever.
And then he breaks like this.
Yeah. Previous to this, he was, what was he? Over 20s, I think. Wasn't he?
I think
20?
so. Yeah. He was quite low on the list, wasn't he?
Yeah. And he's in amongst it. He's always in amongst it.
It's a long way back in the loser side, but
Yeah.
there's not as many games now, obviously, this year, so it's not really the end of the world. I mean, we've had winners come through from the loser side first round as well, haven't we? So was it Scott Gillespie?
Yeah.
And Phil, I think
And
Phil
did it.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not out of reach, that's for sure.
So after this round, it's going to be losers round 2, which is the 3:30 kickoff, and then it will be a winners qualification. I don't think they've decided which game will grace the main arena yet. I would have said that it could be Gareth Hibbert, but Gareth has Chris Melling, and Chris has just played on the main arena. It might not stop them. They may stick that one on anyway. That will certainly be one of the TV games, whether it's main arena or table 11. I'm not sure. Maybe you, Declan Brennan,
Possibly.
your game. I'm sure that'll be on one of the streams to see who they choose. Might want to get Big Tom on. Mind you, he's been on here once this weekend. So
Yeah, they do try and shout out a bit, don't they?
yeah. Jamie Bennett against Sean Chipperfield could be a cracker.
Yeah. I don't think Jamie's ever played out here, has he?
Yeah.
He has?
Yeah.
And obviously Chippy's been on a few times.
Yeah, Jamie's been on. Fairly simple stuff now for Adam. Just drop this red in. Cue ball just off the bottom rail to leave the black for the left centre.
The thing is, people at home watching this now probably think that Adam's not been unbelievable. He just does it in a different way.
Yeah.
He's like real
The
measured.
consistency is incredible. Without, the contrast being what we saw from Chris Melling earlier, it was pure flair.
Yeah.
Some of the shots he was playing, just using the reaction of the table and his long backswing to get incredible action on the ball. And it's great to watch. I mean, it really is fabulous, and it creates a ooze and ah moment sort of thing, as we call them. But Adam is much more measured, but equally effective. Just knows how to get the job done.
Yeah. Looks focused as well. Staring at the table. That's a big ask for Callum now. Resorting to the cut break. Finally got ball. We're back from outer space.
Yeah. I know a song lyric about that.
Yeah, you like a good old tune, don't you?
Yeah. Bit of Gloria Gaynor, that is. Just needs to...
He needs to try and kill the cue ball off this rail.
Yeah.
I mean, he goes in the corner anyway as well, so...
Yeah, played it with drag and... Whoa. Goodness. Just tipped over the line somehow.
Wow.
That's what you call wiped its feet. Don't know how that's found the bag. Literally the pace, wasn't it?
Yeah.
$6-2.
It's a long way back.
Yeah, it really is. Maybe you can only do it one frame at a time. Other games, well, Darren McVicker was 3-0 up. He's not having it his own way now. Ben Kamal now 3 each.
Well, Ben Flapp was 2-0 up, then he went 2-all, now he's 4-2 up.
Yep.
Luke Gilbert, Dom Cooney, I think they've travelled together as well. That's a bit rubbish, having each other first round losers.
Yeah, smelly.
Yeah, very smelly.
So Phil Harrison now on the hill against Greg Batten, 10-7. Jez Graham's just beaten John McAllister, so he's another one holding up the end for the Southwest.
Oh, Phil's actually won 11-7.
Oh, Phil's won 11-7.
Yeah. It does still say 10 on Q score, but
Yeah.
yeah, the game has finished. I think Phil might have just forgot to.
Yeah, sometimes they forget to switch over the last. It's changed now anyway.
Yeah. There's a dry break from Adam on it, but he's left absolutely nothing. Obviously, you can't play a red onto a yellow and make balls, so I think you just roll up on this red here.
Does that go through the gap? It does. Red's not particularly attractive, are they?
No, they're not nice at
Obviously
all.
Forced into taking them, but
You might be able to squeeze this red up the rail past the yellow. Just even, I know getting the bag's not really a big benefit, but
yeah, just trying to just establish himself in the frame, really.
yeah, I think he's left quite a big gap there as well. So Adam's actually got a finish here.
Yeah, Adam's got this this yellow and bulk, and he can screw into that little.
He could, or if it does go, then he'd be able to play yellow off the rail, off the red, and just screw back out for the yellow along the rail.
Yeah.
Depends what he fancies. He's going into it.
Well,
I think that still goes.
yeah. I guess you could call it a little bit unfortunate, but I mean it could have come out nicer. But I think if that yellow does pass the red down the bottom, he'll be more than happy.
Yeah. There's quite a big gap in between the two balls, so I think it might go. And the way he's played that, I think it does go.
Yeah.
Oh, it flies.
Queuing really nicely. He's going to double this this yellow. I think he probably is, isn't he? I mean, does he have an angle to get across to move it if he wants to? He's just going to land on it.
I think I prefer to play him at the rail, especially on this table with the new cloth.
Yeah. Not left the best angle.
I think he's on the one, the bottom yellow.
The one at the
just
bottom.
screw back. Screw it back for the one at the rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad. This is the shot of the frame, I think. If he gets this, it's pretty much done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's okay. As long as you get it inside that knuckle, then the pocket's going to slide it in. Wouldn't have gone in on my local table, that's for sure. Can't put anything down the rails on that thing. Simple black to middle, and he's going to go on the hill. Adam Davis, 7 frames, and he's looked very, very good for the lead.
Yeah, I think he made one mistake. Frame before, wasn't it? That was it.
See, Callum talking to some friends. Sam Bircher was there in amongst that that group that he was talking to.
That's a nice little motor, isn't it?
Yeah. The BMW and all these cars available from Central Vehicle Leasing. The price is on the screen. I think really good deals that they've got. Incredible. Picking up a car there for under 100 quid a month.
It's crazy, isn't it?
On a lease hire, a brand new car. Crazy prices. Going for the cut break again.
It's dry.
And he's dry.
And the reds, I think, aren't too bad.
No. He's got that one red tied up next to the yellow on the left hand side.
He's got balls to get out anyway.
Yeah,
so.
he's got the red just below it, which he can use to
I think
try and move
he
it.
can stun the one in now that's in the middle of the table near the white line. And then he's got the angle in just to pop out, yeah. Cushion first flick it half ball and he's plumb.
Yeah, should be plain sailing from here.
I think he'll get rid of this one next to the yellow first, so just to
take away the hamper.
Yeah.
And
it's quite a tricky ball to get on anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Lovely angle now, so he'll just come in to try and flick this ball. Half, 3/4 ball will be absolutely fine. Just nudge it out in the open. He'll be on the red to left centre. There you go.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah. Probably now, I mean, he could choose to go for the one in bulk now, couldn't he? He's,
I think I'd rather leave it there because it's easier to get on the black.
Yeah, I was going to say it. I think my preference would be to drop the one to left centre and then come just above the yellow to play the one in right centre.
Yeah. Finish straight on the one.
Yeah, finish the one on the red down to the bottom right corner to screw up for that red in bulk. So he's choosing a wholly different path.
He might be leaving the one over the right, over the left middle. Yeah. He needs a nice angle here now. It's probably easier to use that one over the middle to get on the one at the top. So.
Yeah.
It was a confident shot, that.
It was. Of course, there's always more ways than one to skin a cat. I mean, it really depends. I mean, when you're at the table, you just see things differently.
Yeah, of course.
There's a number of different options available to him. And this is an impressive performance from Adam. He lost his first round game, but he's not done yet.
Is he on that? Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he's just a little bit wary there. You could see him pause just slightly.
You want it to be a bit more straighter, so you can just drop this in and come the other side of the black for the middle. But I think he can still get there. It's just a bit.
Yeah, you're gonna.
He's got to take more care.
Yeah. Take the medicine.
Yeah, that was the trouble, I think.
Well, he's left this.
That's why you want it to be a bit straighter.
Yeah.
Because playing it in the right middle is too tight, so I think he's going to be going bottom left.
Yeah, I think he has to. And this isn't nice at all. You're going to know before he does whether it's in or not. No. Right knuckle. But he's put it in the mix, hasn't he? So it's not a simple clearance for Callum. Had that black pinged out, it would have been much easier, but he's going to have to start moving some of these balls around fairly quickly. He's got these two balls in the middle of the table that he can use to get into this this cluster at the bottom of the table. He's going to play a snooker. He is.
The thing is, if he's left any of that rail close to the black, then he can flick this in. And he's not really, like, the balls at the bottom of the table are a bit scrappy as well, so it's not really a great chance just yet. That's not the line. The line is through the yellow, but obviously you can't do that. So.
If he was watching Chris's little exhibition a minute ago, he'd know exactly where to hit this.
That's what I'm saying. The line for this shot is through the yellow.
Yeah. I love one of the shots that Chris played in there when he said he made an adjustment on a ball, and he said, "I want to make an adjustment by 2 ball widths."
That's right.
So he said, "I'm going to come across 2 tips worth
Yeah.
of side." So he said, "There's centre ball. There's 1 tip's worth. There's 2 tips
he's
worth."
nailed it.
And he's played the shot, and he's absolutely nailed it off 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it was ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Some man. He just loves it. And he's a proper showman. He loves it.
Absolutely loves it.
It's actually really good to watch.
So basically, when you're playing a shot over a particular distance, 1 ball width is 1 tip's width of side.
I mean, I've been playing pool for a good 10, 15, well, yeah, about 10, 15 years. I've never even thought of that.
Yeah. And the thing is, all he's using is basic maths.
Yeah.
That's what he's using. I mean, it's down to geometry, trigonometry, and he said that maths was his favourite subject at school. He said, "Throw any sum at me, and he said, I'll give you an instant answer." He said, "I love maths." So that's basically all he's using. He's just using the angles of the table, the natural angles of the table, and it makes perfect sense. And he spent hours and hours practicing it, and he said it's a really good practice routine and one that probably nobody does. But something that he's obviously done loads of.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's learnt it in America. It's an American system.
And in that sort of, in the 9-ball game, you're playing them sort of shots all the time, especially against the top boys.
Yeah.
They're putting you in them sort of situations every single time.
Fascinating.
Cool. Just got there.
It's definitely something, if you can bring that into a routine of practice.
Yeah, I mean.
And then start to master it.
Yeah. So it's like we were saying last event, wasn't it, about routines? Like someone asked us a question in the chat box about routines.
Yeah. That's a brilliant routine.
Yeah. Oh, you could have done a bit better there, really, but should still be fine. But you would have liked to have got into that a bit more.
There's the cue ball.
Oh no!
That's got to go in.
Oh wow!
No. What a way to lose. and the players shake hands. Who wouldn't have wanted to lose that way? And it's Adam Davis. It's just not a good weekend for Callum, but he's still got a smile on his face. He's a class player, and he'll be back for the final event in December. We wish him farewell. And well, thanks very much, Shane. That was a quick ending. Didn't expect it to end like that.
Yeah, I got a feel for him a bit there, but it was a poor shot really to get on the black. He should have been a lot further down, but he'll know that, and like you said, he'll be back.
Indeed, yeah. So we'll be back as well. We'll be back in the interview room in a couple of minutes with Adam, and then we'll be back with the action when it resumes. See you soon. So we're joined by Adam after that win. That was a good win there, Adam.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously a tough opponent. You know, we both lost last night, and you know, to go into that match and the loser goes out the tournament is pretty tough, really.
Yeah. I mean, for a lot of people, yourself and
Callum.
Brain's gone. Callum would have been some people's favourite. So to see him go out in, you know, first losers round is something else, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just one of the situations where the draw comes out, and you know, you almost like thinking to yourself, well, I'm lucky to be in the tournament after the first two games here.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you win, it's tough. If you lose, it's tough. So.
Yeah. Of course, you lost to young Sam virtually yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah. Sam played pretty well. I mean, sort of like it's a role reversal that much, really. I seem to get all the chances there with Callum having a few drive breaks and the ball's open for me. Where last night it was the role reversal sort of thing. Sam had all the chances, and you know, the all rub of the green. So you know, it's.
And now he's just been beaten 11-0 in his last game. I mean,
I didn't know that.
Absolutely but incredible. No, I know, but it just shows how the game can change from one day to the next.
Yeah.
I mean, yourself, you obviously reigning champion off the back of that win. I mean, obviously, what did that mean to you at the time?
Yeah, obviously a lot, because I'd had a couple of near misses, you know, probably a few weeks before that tournament. So it was nice to sort of finally get over the line in one. Yeah. And you know, to take one of these events down is like unbelievable, really good. It's really tough. There's no easy games. So you know, coming to this weekend, sort of feeling confident, really, because that's not really me. Yeah. I've not really got much self-belief. So I've come into this tournament like thinking, you know, if I get the chances, I could do some damage this weekend. Then last night it's got blown right out the window because I got beat first game. But yeah, I mean, you're still in it. That's the beauty of the double elimination. You're still in the tournament. So let's just see what happens now.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a solid performance. You've got to take a lot of confidence from that.
Yeah. It's nice to obviously go out onto the arena and play pretty well, really. I mean, I missed a couple of blocks there. You know, could have been, you know, won a little bit easier than I did, but you know, it's just signs that, you know, the game's there. It's just about the consistency now this weekend. Yeah.
Can you go back to back?
I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. I'd like to just make it through to tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. Adam, best of luck for the rest of the tournament.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers now. We'll be back with the action in losers round 3 very shortly.